Everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Well, today I've been asked to review this makeup brush cleaner by the Lori brand. It's a silicone brush cleaner and it has suction cups at the bottom which you can suction right into your sink. So here are the instructions, details, specifications. So we're going to test it out for the very first time together and see how good, or maybe not so good, this thing really is. So if you want to see, please keep on watching. Okay, so here I'm taking it out of the package for the very first time and just showing you that inside there's little ridges which helps to really clean your brushes and your sponges. You just rub those little nubs and that should take the makeup right off. And over here are the suction cups. It looks like a little mini bathtub. I bet you Isabella would like that for her dolls, but we'll keep it for makeup. What I like to use to clean my brushes and sponges is just plain old baby shampoo, the Johnson's brand. I just feel like it does a really good job removing the dirt. It's not harsh and it doesn't ruin your bristles or your sponges. And coming up are the brushes I will be putting to the test. I'm a little embarrassed because they are quite dirty, but what better than to put them truly to the test. I have a Morphe brush, I have an e.l.f. brush, and the last one is a crown brush if I'm not mistaken. And they're both denser brushes to apply foundation. And here's my sponge. Yes, it's a little dirty, or quite a lot dirty, but that will really put it to the test. So what I'm doing here in my sink, I just suction the silicone to the bottom and I put in some of the shampoo and I put in some water. Now I'm going to use my left hand here, so for me it's a little awkward, but you can see as I'm scrubbing it really is removing that makeup. You can see the water is no longer clear, it's now the shade of my foundation. Now here I'm just going to fast forward because you understand what I'm doing. And I'm just going to look at my brush and it is a lot cleaner, but I think I will give it one more cleanse. And you can see here the only downfall to this is that it suctions so well to the sink that when I remove it or to remove the water, sometimes the water tends to splash on me, but I guess you could just pour water over top of it and let it run clear again. So here I am just giving it another quick cleanse until the water runs clear, and that should pretty much do it. Now this particular brush I did use an oilier type of foundation, so it actually stuck on really well, and that's why I used the two cleanses over there. So that one's pretty much done. So now we're going to go ahead and clean my e.l.f. brush. And you can see here it's a little bit hard to remove the water, but again I recommend that you don't necessarily have to do that. You can just let water run through until it's clear and go ahead and add your shampoo or whatever cleanser you decide to use. So here I'm going to fast forward again and you can see the water has turned from clear to the color of my foundation. And this one pretty much in one step cleaned it really nicely. Now this particular brush I use more for contouring, so it's not as dirty. And here I tried, instead of removing the actual silicone, I just left it in and until the water ran clear. I guess I'm going to do it once more. I like my brushes nice and clean, and it's been a while since I have cleaned them, so why not give them a thorough cleaning. And you can see the water barely turned colors at that point, and the bristles are nice and white again. And now I'm just removing the excess water. And again, it's really awkward. I'm using my left hand. I'm a righty. Now here I will be attempting to wash my sponge. This is the L'Oreal brand. This is very comparable to the Beauty Blender in my opinion. and you can see it's quite dirty. I use it quite a lot. So I went ahead, put clean water, some shampoo, and I'm just rubbing on both ends and the sides and just trying to really dig in and clean it well. Again with my left hand. Here I decided to go ahead and use my right hand because I needed a little bit more power of the sponge to get it really thoroughly cleaned. So sorry about the angle over there. And I'm just rinsing it under water just because you want to ensure that there's absolutely no soap on the sponge or in the sponge. And you can see it is a cleaner, but there are little bits over there that need to be cleaned a little bit further. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that water and put in some new soap and water. And we're going to attempt this for the second time just to see if we can remove the excess foundation. So here at this point I'm pretty much done with the cleaning. I'm just again giving it a few runs under the water because I want to remove all the soap, and I'm squeezing it just to ensure there's no suds that come out, because again you're going to be using this on your face and the last thing you want is a combination of soap and foundation on your face. So make sure it runs clear with absolutely no soap, no bubbles. And this is the final product. You can see there's still a couple of stains, especially at the bottom, but for the most part it is clean, much cleaner than it was before. Foundation does stain, so you probably won't get it 100% out. However, it is now clean and ready to be used. My final step is just to get a piece of paper towel and just rub the brushes just to remove any excess moisture and make sure it's not dirty. So that's what I'm doing there. And here you have it, my nicely cleaned brushes and sponge. So they're ready to use, and here's my brush cleaner. Just remove it from the sink. As you can see, it has a really good suction, so it won't move around on you. And if there's a little bit left of any makeup, you can easily wipe it, and it's ready to go for the next time. So I'm just storing all the brushes and sponges in the container. That's not normally how I store them, but just so you can get an overview. And yeah, I highly recommend this. Very good for the money I spent. So let me know down below if you use it and if you liked it. And thank you so much for watching.